We can call the beat down in 2 rounds because we're about to show you 2 quick little plays, but man, the Eagles just took care of business in that Super Bowl last night. How about a birthday gift for Cooper DeJean? A pick 6 on the day he turned 22, and that just opened up the floodgates because from there the score would just only get worse. The defense making plays for the Eagles and the offense also making things happen. Right after a turnover on downs, Jalen Hurts says, Devontae Smith, I know you're down there and I want you. 46-yard tutty. That three-peat denied. 40-22 the final score of Super Bowl last night. Absolute domination. Jalen Hurts getting it done with his arms and with his legs. And that take 2 of the Super Bowl so much better for him. And that first one, he played great. But now through 2 Super Bowls, he's accounted for 7 total touchdowns. That is the most in NFL history. 1 win behind him and 1 with an MVP trophy also to his name. It's another Victory Monday. With that, we bring in my guy, Matt Ryan, this time coming off the biggest of W's. Matt, not even do the Eagles grab that 2nd Super Bowl championship in franchise history, but they do it in convincing fashion. I don't even know if convincing is the right word. You've had a night to sleep on it now, but still, how shocking was what we saw last night?
Yeah, I mean, it was surprising. The way that Kansas City played. I don't think it was surprising the way that Philadelphia played, right? Their defense had been excellent the entire year. The run game had been very good the entire year. Jalen Hurts came into this game, I think, off of his best game of the season in the NFC Championship game. So you anticipated them playing well, but there was no way you expected the Chiefs to play the way that they did. And they got exposed right from the start. The offensive line struggled against the front 4 of the Philadelphia Eagles. So I think like everybody, I was sitting there shocked in the first quarter, first half of that football game with the lack of production from the Chiefs.
Yeah, that Chiefs offensive line that we kind of had talked about in this lead up to the Super Bowl of wondering how they would be able to fare against that front 7 and just that defensive line of the Eagles. You had Patrick Mahomes get sacked 6 times. He was dealing with pressure, getting hit left and right. I don't know how plugged in you were to the Kendrick Lamar halftime show, but I'm going to throw this at you anyway. Who do you think took more hits last night? Was it Patrick Mahomes or was it Drake?
I think Patrick Mahomes, honestly. And Drake took a few at halftime. But honestly, I mean, Coach Cowher, we talk every week when we're on the NFL Today and off air, and he always has this saying about the playoffs, right? Your strengths get you into the playoffs, and your weaknesses get you eliminated from the playoffs. And the offensive line, specifically the left tackle spot, was just a turnstile for the Chiefs the entire season. They end up making the move to Tooney to go on the outside, but that changes the continuity, and that's not his natural position. And I think that was the weakness of this team for the entire year, and it got exposed yesterday against probably the best, front 7 and the best front 4 in football. They had no answers for Philadelphia's pass rush. Philadelphia was exceptional at kind of pinning the edge, giving Patrick Mahomes not space to go and escape outside, and then collapsing the center of the pocket. Really good execution from Philly's defense.
So if you are a Kansas City fan, you're wondering, okay, where do our Chiefs go from here? Is it just make sure you rebuild the offensive line and start a left tackle, or are there bigger issues on this team moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, listen, they were unbelievable in 1-score games this year, and so found a way to win. You kind of love the DNA that they have. But in my opinion, you've got to address the left tackle position. I think they need playmakers on offense. I think they need more playmakers. I think a lot of how they got their offense this season was through the run game, was kind of that short passing game, just getting the ball out of their hands. I think they need to add a dynamic pass catcher on the outside. I think they need to get younger on the defensive side of the ball, the front 7, get some youth in there. So you're talking about kind of solidifying a spot, which is a massive spot on the offensive line, adding another playmaker so Patrick can play a little bit more in rhythm, right? Like, it seems like all of the time they have to improvise and extend plays. They need some stuff that they can just win and get the ball out of his hands and make plays that way. They tried to do that with Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown. I think they need one additional guy on the outside for them to really be the kind of offense that we expect them to be.
Yeah, it feels like it was such a long time ago since we've seen that Chiefs offense that first wowed us, that was just taking the top off and scoring tons and tons of points. Of course, though, Matt, the Super Bowl, not the only championship that we care about here on HQ and that we have our close eyes on. I want you to stick with me here, Matt. I'm going to start something and then I need you to finish it, okay? I really need you to buy into this because I'm fully bought in. Here we go.
All right.
For Boston, we sing our proud refrain. For Boston.
Listen, we used to sing the fight song all the time in the back, right? And when that thing came coming down, boom, that means you threw a touchdown pass. I'm a huge For Boston fan. I'm not coming on here and singing in. Or Zach, we'll leave that to you. I'm not getting caught on one of these viral clips going out there with my horrible singing voice. We'll let that to you. But I'm a big For Boston fan.
So the reason that we brought this up this morning, Matt, is because tonight your school, Boston College, will take on BU in the championship of the Bean Pot.
The Bean Pot.
Who you got, Matt?
I mean, is it even a question? Look at the seeding right here. 1, that's us. BC gets the job done tonight in the Bean Pot. It's one of the great tournaments that goes on in college hockey. It's an awesome time to be in Boston and go to those. I went to a number of them when I was in school, so the Eagles get it done tonight. The Terriers, come on, man, like horrible mascot for BU. We used to say it all the time, sucks to be you. You want to be at BC, so I'm going with Boston College.
Matt, this is the last time we're going to see you for, I don't know, months or so with the football season going on hiatus. Just one last chance. Like, we're not going to clip it. We're not going to make it go viral. Just like a little bit of the Boston College fight song. I can start it back up, and then you pick it up. You want to try again?
I'm not that dumb, man. I know. Everybody's watching at all times. For Boston, though, I'm a big BC guy.
Oh, Brandon, you have any parting words for
smart man, Matt. Smart man.
That's right.
Very smart man.
That's right. Fool me once.
Don't let him suck you in. That's what he does. That's what he does.
That's right.
Smart man. Smart man. Appreciate it, Matt. Hey, look, appreciate the season as always, my brother. We'll see you soon, all right?
All right, boys. Appreciate you, man. Go BC.
Something wrong with you.
Well, I didn't do
Leave
anything.
that man alone. Let him go off. Let him go off into his hiatus.
It's his alma mater.
That's okay.
We're going to miss him.
It's okay.
You shouldn't miss football talk, though, because we do have that podcast with the first pick. You know, Rick Spielman, Ryan Wilson. They get you covered with all of the info as we get ready for draft now. That's what we look towards in the NFL.
When you need your sports news all the time,
we've got breaking news to bring to you.
CBS Sports HQ gives you a snapshot of all the sports that matter to you.
Big news coming out of the NFL. A lot of movement in the rankings this week.
With highlights.
What a finish at the final round of play.
And in-depth analysis.
Can they three-peat? Tony Romo joins the conversation.
What can you say about this game?
When you need your sports in a snap,
we're bringing you that breaking news right here on HQ.
Find it on CBS Sports HQ. Streaming free anywhere you are.